see him. Couldn't even see him. Oh crap!
No, you came straight up the top into it.
I can't believe I just did that. What can I do to a waffle? I can one bang him, that's what I can do.
I was about to say, you can take him out completely.
Sit still, damn it.
I can't hit the chisel or the machine.
I'm on a roll, guys. That's 2 for 2.
Nice
Damn. CD coming in behind, 130.
You missed.
I'm Scorpion.
What? What was that? Did you see that?
Ow!
Their scorpion was...
How?
He wasn't looking at me. He was covering me from...
I don't know. That was weird.
That's a lot of them over here.
Oh! Well, bonjour, sir. One hit point. Whoa.
Did you get him?
No,
Oh,
I'm all going. Smacked him straight in the face.
great shot.
Hello everyone. Well, my giveaway video took my channel by storm. Before uploading that one, I had 171 subscribers and now I have 284. I was planning to do another giveaway at 200 subscribers with the hope that I could achieve that before Christmas, but you guys totally smashed it. I honestly cannot believe how awesome a community Retro has. It's unreal. I'm very grateful to him for sharing my content, and I'm also very grateful to my wife for telling me to keep my Vocek video on my channel. Believe it or not, I was going to take it down because I wasn't happy with it. Good thing I didn't, really. I absolutely love making these videos, and I can be my own worst critic sometimes, and that, you know, that's something I need to work on. But I am very grateful to all of you for following Retro's last video to my channel and subscribing. I'm also very grateful to Minto Vimto for providing me with a code to give away in the first place, and also for taking time to listen to even the small voice of a YouTube channel that makes content about this game. So to all of you watching this, thank you very much for being here. If you want to join the Retro Clan on PS4, just leave me a comment down below with your gamer tag and I can send you a clan invite. Alright, so what are we going to talk about next? Well, I figured that after my last video, most of the subscribers I've gained are likely to be fans of the Panther. So what I've decided to do is make a video specifically on the Panther. I won't pretend to be all-knowing when it comes to the historical vehicle. I've not even been to a museum to see one yet, so all I know is from looking at pictures, watching videos on YouTube and playing it in the game. In this game, I love playing it. I think even I'm struggling to figure out why I like it. I don't know. I just do it. It must just suit my playstyle, and you know, it's like a new pair of socks. It's just wonderful. They're just wonderful, aren't they? You put them on, they're wonderful, and that's how I feel about the Panther. I just love it. One historical fact I do know about the Panther is that there was a change in the design of the gun mantlet. early versions had a completely rounded gun mantlet like you see in the tier 6 variants of the tank in the game. But I believe what was found was incoming fire would hit the lower portion of the rounded mantlet, would ricochet down and penetrate the thinner top armor of the tank upper deck, and obviously that's not really what you want if you're the driver or the radio operator sitting down there. You don't want something smashing you in the top of the head. So later designs put a lip along the lower edge to prevent anything bouncing downward. I don't know much else about the actual historical vehicle, but after building a scale model of the Tiger 1, I realised just how impressive the suspension design is. I mean, interweaving road wheels, to me that's just engineering artwork. And a bit of background for everyone here, I'm currently studying civil engineering, so I work with engineering designs on a full-time basis. And the question I have about the Panther is this. The suspension design is absolutely beautiful. I don't think anyone would doubt that. It's absolutely stunning. But at the same time, I can't figure out why this design was approved for production. It's stunning, as we've said, but it's not fit for purpose. And I understand that maybe there were some design compromises, but a design that is not fit for purpose is essentially a failure. If someone wants to leave a comment down below and explain why this design was approved and what the German mindset was, then feel free. I mean, I'm happy to learn and read more about the actual historical facts, but from a design point of view, that's what confuses me a little bit about all the sort of later period German vehicles, like the Panther, Tiger 1, Tiger 2 even, King Tiger. All that stuff is just, it's absolutely beautiful, but it is complicated. Alright, that's enough about the historical vehicle. What can I say about it in-game? Alright, the first thing I'll do is take a look at my in-game stats for the Panther. Now, I record the voiceovers for these videos after recording the footage, but when I first saw my stats for the Panther, I was shocked. I've got a 63% win rate in this tank, and I had no idea. No wonder I enjoy playing it. I managed to get my second mark on it shortly after 3-marking my VK30, and at that point I put it down almost immediately because I didn't want to ruin my damage standing. Since 5.0 went live though, I have played it a couple more times, and I've had some good games in it, so my damage standing has gone back up. Alright, next thing, let's take a look at how the Panther compares to other tech tree mediums of the same tier. Feel free to pause the video here to get a better look at this table, but the green denotes stats that are better, yellow denotes the stats that are either the same across 2 or more vehicles, or it's the middle statistic, and finally red is the worst stat of all 3 vehicles compared. So on this one we've got the Comet, Panther and T20. I've noted that the T20 stats are in relation to the 105mm gun. I think there's a 90mm option as well, so if you prefer to play that tank with that gun, then by all means do so. But looking at these stats a little more closely, I think I can understand why I enjoy playing the Panther. The game I'm showing you in the background here, this is what I would consider a average game for me. I think I start off quite well, but towards the end I make a mistake. I go down into the valley, and in hindsight I think, probably shouldn't have done that. But I'll let this game run in the background as we talk about a couple more points about the Panther. So, jumping back to the statistics, the Panther has got decent speed, good accuracy on the gun, good signal range, and the best penetration and shell velocity on the ammunition. Given that I feel that the Panther should be played as a support vehicle, and that is how I try to play it, despite being possibly over aggressive here, knowing that there are enemies on the opposite side that they can spot me. Yeah, so it is a support vehicle. I'm not really doing a good job of demonstrating that, I don't think, but the accuracy of the gun is what I really like about this. Now, before I go on any further, I'm going to explain what I'm doing in the game at the moment. I can see that medium has come across the bottom of the valley and is trying to come up the small slope just down to my left, and I'm using my minimum detection circle to back up and give him enough space so that if he chooses to come up the hill, he won't detect me until he comes around the corner, by which point I'll have a shot on him and he'll have to back around the corner. Alright, so back to the gun and the ammunition. What I like about the Panther is its penetration, high penetration, quick reload, and accuracy. For me, that's what makes for such an enjoyable combination in any vehicle. You know, if I miss a shot, then I only have to wait another 4 seconds for my next shot. That's better than having to wait 10 seconds only to miss another shot again. And thinking about it a little bit further, maybe that's again why I enjoy it, because it's forgiving. The Panther can be very forgiving. If a shot misses, you just throw another one downrange, which is exactly what you can see me doing here. And I would encourage people to try doing what I'm doing here, which is this: watch for where enemy fire is coming from and put another shot in return on that spot, because you might not be able to see the tank, or the tank might not be spotted, but you know that they're sat there, so it can't hurt to put a shot down that way in the hope that you hit them. And while you're watching me lob shots over 500 meters, I think it's only fair to talk about some of the points that I find irritating with the Panther, and that would be its ground resistance. I have noticed that in the moments where you haven't performed the support role quite right, you're stuck in the middle of the fight and you've got tanks all around you, you're trying to circle someone, and the tank just won't turn because of the ground resistance. That can be very frustrating, but I can understand why it is that way, because if it were any faster or better at turning, it would probably be considered overpowered, and the terrain resistance figures that it's got are probably there for balancing. Now, earlier I said that mistakes were made, and this is where it starts. I shouldn't have left the cover of that corner. Coming down here was a mistake. My plan was to turn left, but being tracked meant I spun around, forced to turn right, and yeah, I didn't want to be here, I know that much. Skipping forward now, a little bit further on to my attempt to escape and climb up the hill, only to find out that I can't. This T-43 very kindly decides to ignore that I'm behind him, and missing shots. How did I miss that one? Yes, still unaware that I'm there, but it's game over for me, and there we go. I can't remember how this game turned out. I've got a feeling it was a defeat, but hopefully this gives you an idea of what the Panther is like to play. This isn't the best game I could have shown you, but I don't want to always show the best games I've got, because that can seem it can come across as an inaccurate portrayal of what a particular vehicle is like. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have down below. I hope you're all still keeping safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.